Welcome back to Craftoria. This is episode 14, and I am Cuberized. Well, after our last episode, I created our XP drain singularity tank, and by standing on it, I have filled it up with experience, and I still have a lot of experience. So, one of the things we want to do is we want to craft a tank to hold the overflow. So there are options here for tanks. We want one hopefully we can upgrade. We might want to just do a basic fluid tank. Or we can do, yeah, yep, I think that's what we're going to do. It's easy enough, and I think there's a quest for this as well. So redstone and iron to start. I believe I have all of that. Let me grab a lot of that. I have iron, okay. So, this I think we already made when we made the lava tank. Right here. So we have a basic fluid tank. If we look at our quests, it's going to be, I think, under personal storage. No, it's not. Organized storage? Yes, here. So here's the basic fluid tank. We're going to upgrade this as far as we can go before it gets unreasonable. So advanced, I think we have those. Maybe not. Also helps if I remember where I put stuff. Okay, let me see where that is. Oh, of course it's in the box I didn't look in. Okay, I'm going to actually grab all of this because chances are I'm going to need some subset of these to get this going. So here it takes that, and that is my advanced fluid tank, which will get me a reward, so let's go grab that. And the reward is diamond! Nice. Always can use diamonds. Alright, and then the next one is this one here, an elite. So we need these reinforced alloys. I think I only have 2, that is correct. And so I need to run infused alloys through here, so I need 2 of those, and chances are I'm going to need 2 more, so let me run 4 through. And it is daytime, so no phantoms. So diamond, is there anything in here at the moment? There is not. I don't have any at the moment. Thankfully I have enrichment, so let's swap that for that. And let me see if I can clean up my inventory just a little bit here. Okay, let's get this in here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have obsidian in here? No, I do not. Let me get one of those. Put that in there. And those 2 I'm actually going to put in here. And that'll get me my 4 here. I may have to run more through, but this should get me to what I need. I hope. Excellent. Okay, so next one, elite. There we go. And we'll get that reward. Osmium, we'll take it. It works for mechanism. And this one is going to give us a lot of space. A lot of space, 256 buckets. Which is why we needed the purple. I could see the pattern happening, so there we go. There is that. That should get us the last here. And we get atomic alloy. Excellent. How many did we get? We got 2. Okay. That'll work. I'll put those away. We have more of that if we need it. I'm going to throw this in here. Okay, so now we have our tank. We need some sort of a pipe, and I believe we have a quest for that as well. So let's take a look here. This is our power. Let's see. Thermodynamic is not it. Pressurized is, I think we can get away with. Millibuckets. Okay, so this is our liquid push-pull. Okay, so we could use something as simple as this. We need this anyway, and this is steel and an empty bucket. So let's compress. This is our steel. We don't need to go very far with it either. And I have an empty bucket right here. And there we go. So what would it take to upgrade this? It would take one of those. Okay, I might go ahead and do this since we have it. One moment, let me run outside here. Okay, diamond, it's empty again. I am going to do that because I can. In fact, I'm going to do it one more time. Okay, I will come back for those. So and one in the middle, and we get that upgraded, and I'm going to go with a big guess here that this will upgrade it again. And I didn't get credit for that, did I? I did not. Because I didn't put it in my inventory, I didn't get credit for it. So, okay, let's, well, thankfully we have more steel. And we'll probably need more anyway. So basic mechanical pipe. There we go. And because I got this, I get this one too. Nice, osmium glass, great. And I got a speed upgrade for free as a reward. Okay, last thing, let's advance. Let's make this elite so these are all the same. And then we will do that. Advanced control, nice. Okay, so we have our pipes, we have our, they don't call this a wrench, they call it a configurator. Got the configurator, let's get this stuff out of the way. We've got our tank. I'm going to get this out of the way as well, because this was just a temporary spot for these. And that probably is going to break. get everything sorted out in a minute. Okay, so with this, let's pick this up. Now I want to be able to get to this. And let me think. If I put this, what is this? Is this block essential for anything? Yeah, kinda. It's kinda important to keep the... Okay. Alright, so what we can do is just put this... I have to be able to get up on this to be able to drain. And then I can put the pipe here. And put the tank here. The other thing I'm going to need is the, I think they call it, not a faucet, but I think it's a tap. So to be able to get, yeah, XP tap, which is obsidian, a bunch of that. No, I think it's over here. No, that's block of coal. Where did I stick the obsidian? There it is. Another good reason for me to get into AE as soon as possible. So, just lots of stuff. Okay, here's the XP tap. Now, how this all works. And, yeah, I'm pretty much right on it. Let me actually then do this. And then I can do that. Okay. And then you turn it on, turn it off. Okay. Good. I'm going to take this out just for a second so I can see. And we are going to set this up to... That's to push. I want to pull. Okay. It pulled and it dropped it all in there. Perfect. Alright, so if I want it back out, and then it works, and then I can come back up here. Okay. It works. So I'm just going to stand here for a moment and put a few things away while that does its job. And then, yeah, we'll continue on. So the other things to do, that was, since we made the XP drain last episode, I wanted to get this set up so that we could have a place to store it all, because I was only able to store, I think I went from 50 to 47. So walking around with 47 levels left was not a good idea, because invariably I'm going to fall into something somewhere. So the other thing to look at is, in fact, I will see if I can reach and put that back in there. Of course not. There we go. And this, the fluid tank down there is only about a quarter full, which is good, and I've got plenty of levels to go here, so this is working out perfectly. So a couple things that we wanted to work on again was going back to the goo. So if we go take a look at the goo again, this is for Dyer. We're still missing the Wither skull, and again, I don't think I got enough fragments anywhere to be able to create what I need. I need more of these, or I need a Wither skull, or I need a skeleton head. And so that's kind of slowing us down on that front. Put that away there, put this away here, that away there. These are all ingots. Okay. There's a lot of things we can do with just Dire, the Just Dire mod pack, and without being able to get into the next tier because of the wither skeleton issue. Yeah, we're kind of a little stuck there. We do have this rage glove that I wanted to see what this was. We picked this up last episode. So let's take a look. Okay. Berserker Rage. One shards through the buffer. Okay. Let's see if I have a slot open for that. And the answer is I'm using Feral Claws. Okay, so with these, they do level up. I should be leveling these up, and let me do that now. Okay, so this is now attack speed is increased, so that's good. This is knockback, which is the pocket piston, and it is not ready to be leveled. Let's see the rest of these. I don't think I haven't used this, but it may gain. Nope, not ready yet. Which other ones here? Just double checking to see if any of these can be leveled. And we're in the middle of a rainstorm, so that's not ideal. Okay, I don't think any of the rest of these are. Nope, nope, nothing else can be leveled. But that was, so that's good. Trying to decide between the Rage Glove. Yeah, I don't like the idea of taking more damage, so I think we're going to put this away for now. And all my experience has been drained into here. We have almost half a ultimate tank, which is amazing. Put that away. So that is a lot of stored experience for later on when we go to do any one of a number of things, which I'm very excited about. This is just holding on to for when we can do our thing. Speed upgrades, so we can actually go out and put these in the machines to get that going. This, I think, is it's apotheotic. Ours is there. It is. There's ours. Okay. Is it? Yes, it's dark. Let me go sleep and. Yeah, phantoms love me too much. That and lava. Natural attractors. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, we're okay. All right. So, this would be a good one to put upgrade in. Okay, we've got a speed upgrade. And crushing or sawing. Not sure, but we'll put it in here for now. All right, so with that is probably a dungeon over there, that building. That we've already checked out, but there's another building past it on the map, which is this big thing here. This, I think, is also a dungeon. And then we haven't even looked at whatever this is and this and this. and whatever that is. So there's a lot of stuff out and about. The other thing is, if we're going to get into AE2, we need a meteor, and that is over here on the map that we can see. I think that is the only one, actually, that's visible on the map at this point. So it might be worthwhile to come over here and see if we can get that. The other thing we may want to take with us is, as I said, last episode of the episode before, I cut up some wood products with doors and stairs and signs and all other kinds of things to make planks, and then also make some sticks, and in the process we ended up with some sawdust. I still have some things left here, but it is here. So I'm going to make some cardboard boxes. And the reason for that is cardboard boxes are great for picking up well, blocks, but the really cool thing is you can actually use them to pick up a spawner without breaking it. Okay, so cardboard box. In your game, it may involve plastic sheets and a slime ball, the recipe. I have changed mine to be this. The recipe that I'm very familiar with is the 2x2, like I did here in the crafting table. Since the recipe was changed, I changed it to be not, it to require a little bit more of the sawdust. So it isn't 4 pieces of sawdust you need, it's 8. Kind of a happy compromise. If you'd like to see how to do that, you can take a look at my tips and tricks on the cardboard box, which is available on my channel. So if you like it the way it is, great. We're actually going to talk about the machines we're going to need to build them to make our plastic sheets and some other things. So because we want to get into other machines other than the mechanism ones, so that will be a thing as well. So I've got 16 of these. I'm going to see get just 3 more, because if we do go into a dungeon, there will be a lot. And I think I'm settled on the fox, so I think I'm going to go ahead and take these and run them through. I think I'll take this as well. Okay, so I think I mentioned this, but if you take these and run them through the sawmill, the beds will break down into wool and wood. And speaking of which, I think I have blue wool. I do. Let me grab that. And then if you take the wool, you can put the wool through the crushing and it will change it into string. And again, if you don't need the beds and you happen to pick one up, then it's a way to keep things a little simpler. And I'm done with this spruce fence. So let's saw that as well. So I think from here, one other thing, I want to go see the, if we're going to go investigate a village, What does this take? This takes the blaze gold, which we don't have. We really need that wither skeleton head. We might find withers down in a dungeon crawl, which would be amazing if we did. I'm trying to make some more sawdust so that we can be able to pick up spawners as we find them if we're going to do a dungeon crawl here. And this is, these are ore and gem boxes that I need to, I have a mess in here. Wow, lots of junk. Yep, this I don't want in here. That I can keep. This stuff I just want to get rid of. Shouldn't need the lava. Okay. Got nothing in there. Okay. All right. That was very loud. Oh, there was something down here, I think. Here? Yes. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll see what we need. All right. So, let's get that. One more. Okay, and for the time being, let's all remember where I'm putting these so I don't forget. Because chances are I will forget. Well, a lot of things for Dire Wolf, I'm stuck behind not having that skull. And so it's like there's so much I need to go do. I'm not sure which way to go first. Well, let's step back inside. If I step outside, the phantoms will come get me. All right. So with this, the other thing I wanted to check, I think, was the MK3. What do we need with this other than a way to charge it? Yeah, we have all of that now. Let's make that, because that is going to help us. Okay, I'm going to need that. I'm going to need this and this. That. This. That. I think that's it. Okay, I've got it. Now, let's get the reward. This is mining gadgets. I got an emerald, okay. So let's look at the, I think mining is just what we need to say here. Is what of this can I get? Okay, that pulls into inventory. This is fortune. This does 3x3. Of course, ender pearls. Can't do it. Yet. Let's say yet. Iron and lapis. Okay, that actually looks doable. I just need more lapis. Alright, so let's make another upgrade. In fact, let's take these two. Let's do fortune. Oh, iron blocks. Okay. Oh, I actually need one of these modification tables. Alright, that should be easy enough to do. There we go. And we got the modification table, and I really don't. There we go. There's a spot for it. So put the mining gadget here and put the upgrade here. Okay, what else can we make? So light placer, battery. Battery's good because it holds more. Charge. So let's see. This is, okay, that's easy enough. I just need, I think I need more diamond. And I put them, where did I say I put them? Yeah, let me get these. Again, not ideal, but let me put them back here. Because in here is where I stashed all the goodies from the mining trip that I have yet to unpack. Okay. And there's that. Much more of this and this. Okay. So we'll make another one of these. Now let's make two. Let's talk about the first one. Here we go. Yay. Then to get battery tier 2, I need blocks of... still that's not a problem. Whoops. Wrong formation. Was it 2? Yes. So let's make this. Upgrade the battery. And then battery tier 3 again does not look that bad. Tier 3 gold blocks of quartz. I should have it. Okay. And I get a reward. Take it. Lignite coal. Okay. And then where is there a fourth? Creative battery. Yeah, it's not craftable. Okay. So that is the highest battery. So let's put that in here. And on that note, let's take this and go, of course it's nighttime, go charge this over here. And this will take time. So while that's doing its thing, come back in. And actually, we're going to get close here to wrapping up. So let's see what else we can make. Efficiency would be good. That's one. Let's find all of our redstone out of here first. There's our blocks. So there's 2. There's 3. I may be out of redstone blocks. No, I got it. And 5, I need more redstone blocks, which let's make that. Is that this pattern? No, it's the... Oh wait, I need 8. And then I should be able to do that. Get another reward. Getting all the efficiencies, and we get string. Really? I got string. Okay. String it is. It's better than nothing. Alright, so that gets all the efficiencies. All of the non-creative batteries. Let's see what the range is. Range, okay. Let's see how this is doing. Yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about. Yeah, we are not generating, I mean, for our machines it's not bad, but this thing eats energy like crazy, and we need more ways to create energy. So before we wrap up the episode, let's see if we can get, because I think in Mechanism in our quest here, there was, here, biogenerator, wind generator, and solar generator. So let's see if we can do these. So let's do Mechanism Gen. Okay, so we're already using one heat generator. So let's go get the biogenerator. Is that doable? Biofuel, I think, is you run something through a crusher. Yes. So let's get these, and let's go get a food item that we can try to run through a crusher. Not sure what it will take, but let's see. We got that. I don't know if it'll take that, but we can try that. We'll see what it takes. Let's see if the crusher generates here. So, crushing. Let's see, will you take... No, you won't take fish. Nope. How about bread? You want to take bread. There we go. That'll be our 2 bread. That'll give us our 2 biofuel that we can use to make our biogenerator. Or more. Good. we have plenty. Okay. One biogenerator. Great. Let's... Is there lava on the other side of this? There is. So let's see here. Upgrades. So if I put that in there, we are generating energy. I have a feeling though it's coming out here. So that is not ideal. But I do have, in fact, do I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's my 8. Let's, did I ever upgrade? I did not. This follows the path of the other one. Then we can upgrade. Actually, let's make sure we get credit for that. And then I think I need to run... Yes, I do. Let's get our rewards for this, and this, and this. Oh, and there we go. Let's get some of this stuff in here. So, I'll be back. Oh, let me grab those. More speed upgrades. Don't know that this actually, yeah, it just takes a muffling. It doesn't take a, if it's grayed out, it won't take whatever the upgrade is, so this only takes a muffling. This wouldn't either, so let's figure out where I can put the speed upgrades. This one I think I already have speed. I do. This one has speed. Let's do this one. Okay. So good use of those upgrades. And I needed something, I need one of these through obsidian. See, the buffer on these is not big for energy either, so that's something else to think about, is to make those upgrades to make those more efficient. Okay. Got enriched gold. Okay. Now we will put it out here. This is all of our enriched items. So let's put this. Okay. let's get it out of... Dang. I know why I wanted it there. What I was hoping to do was to feed this into here and then have this come out. Let's see if I can use... Just get that out of the way for the moment. If I can turn this... No. And there's no interface here, so I actually have to set it down correctly. And yeah, the chance of me losing it is not insignificant. Okay, something for next time. So for the time being, we'll do that. And then next time we'll go ahead and make some more upgrades, work on getting some more machines set up, and try to figure out where we're going to find some wither skeleton heads. With that, I'll be signing off. Thank you very much for joining my Let's Play today, and hope to see you at the next one. If you like this and enjoyed, please subscribe and like the video. This is Cuberized signing off. Thank you, and have a good day.